Also here, I got an article talking about California workers now want $30 minimum wage.
Really?
Yes, yes. So it's saying it's not mainly the fast food workers, it's
Hmm.
the workers that work at the hotels and LAX workers. They want to try to raise it up to, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, about 25, I think it was $23 by next year. Yeah, 23,
Oh,
yeah, $23 by next year, and then with plans to further increase from 29.50 to 29.50 by 2028. And the thing is, I know we were going to touch on it briefly, but the thing is, it's like when people are asking for $15 minimum wage, they pushed it off so far. By the time they got to $15 minimum wage, it didn't matter. Now we need 25.
yeah, absolutely. I think with them seeing the $20 minimum wage increase for fast food workers, it really did the trick for them. They may have been asking even before. It sounds like they've already had kind of a plan to increase their wages already. But at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, California is very expensive. And so I'm not sure where this stops at. And I know that just with raising wages as quickly as they are, people are going to raise prices. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen no matter what. It's going to get more expensive to create things and make things in that state. I know
Yeah,
this isn't
but
hitting
it's
everybody. Yeah,
yeah, it's excuse me, I hate to cut you off, but
no,
it's
you're good.
it's crazy because everything went up and the checks haven't gone up. So like I
Yeah,
keep saying, where's the money? Because somebody's getting paid and it's not us, folks.
yeah,
Somebody's getting paid.
yeah. No, I agree. Like I said, but it's a tough thing to be in business and those type of wage increases just to hit your bottom line immediately. It just doesn't. You're raising prices, but then you're also being taxed. Which is a lot that goes along with it. It's hard for me to say from one angle that they should just raise prices that quickly overnight.
But
That's a
I'm saying
hard thing
people,
for me
well,
to say.
people should have been prepared for that anyways. If your workers are asking for $20 an hour, like you see all these companies, they had to close immediately because they put it off. You could have just gradually paid your employees enough money where, like, okay, cool, the law, they're gonna put it on the ballot in a year. Give your workers a $2 raise, and
But
then
what was that? But
give them a
what
50
is
cent
that gonna?
raise.
Yeah,
Because then you can actually plan for the increase instead of you losing all this amount of money all at once. You plan for it ahead of time. A lot of businesses could have done that, but they're like, nah, they think they're gonna be all right. They want to keep their costs low. But I mean,
that's
the
what
thing that
business is
bothers
about
me,
at the end of the day.
is this, and most folks will agree. You used to, even when I was young, and I don't want to sound like an old man because it's crazy, but even when you were young, you could work a fast food job 40 hours a week and afford a one bedroom at
Yeah, that's true.
least.
That's true. That's
That's
true. I
that's what gets
agree.
us all. It's like,
I think it's not so much. I don't mean, but it's not. It's
yeah,
not just them. You know what I mean? It's not just them. Us. It's us building more apartments. Us building more. We have to build. We're behind. You know what I mean? For as many people that kind of fall onto needing to rent every year because every time there's a new fresh batch of 18-year-olds. There's a new fresh batch of 24-year-olds too who are ready to move out and kind of get themselves a place. So we're just not creating enough. Our population is growing. We're not creating enough new spaces for them. We got to do that too as well. So we're not just putting the onus on, oh, you got to pay these people more, but these prices are raising fast as hell. We know it's not just their fault these prices are raising. Prices are raising because you got corporations coming in and buying real estate. And so they're raising the prices of all the properties around them. So if a person comes in and buys, say he buys a fourplex or whatever the case may be, and it costs him a little bit more, he's going to have to charge more in rent for everybody who lives in there. That's just how it goes.
yeah,
So I had an occasion like just not to belabor the point, but I had an occasion where a person before me bought something for 47,000, but maybe I had to come in and buy it for 300,000. So he was able to sustain a person in rent at this amount, and I had to do something at a different amount. It just didn't make sense because my costs were higher. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I mean, something has to give, and once it does,
absolutely.
it's gonna be bad for the rich people. That's all I'm saying. Because when the COVID was hitting, they was nice to us, wasn't they? Everyone stopped working, and they was like, "No, here's some money. Don't worry about it. Here's some food stamps. Hey, don't worry about it. We're gonna make sure your unemployment has an extra couple dollars just in case you need it." And that's what messed them all up right then and there.
But it's
Because when they did that,
unsustainable. Unsustainable.
they showed everybody what your paycheck was supposed to look like. People
But
are like,
who?
"Dang,
Wait, wait.
I had money to pay my bills and survive and
But
enjoy my
listen,
life instead of maintain my life."
the